Previously on Trails Through Daybreak, Van watched the director's cut of Golden Blood of Fee. During the Connected events, he helped Daswani buy a rare doll for his daughter, tested out the VR machine of Risette, and drove Agnes to her dormitory. Later that night, Van and Elaine teamed up to fight an Almada-affiliated con artist and went on a pseudo date. The next day, Arkride Solutions left for Longlai while taking Yume along for a vacation. Mr. Arkride, I hope you will enjoy your time both here at the Heki Zanro Inn and in Longlai. We hope our hospitality will allow you to rest and relax while you enjoy the natural wonders of our town. Our inn does serve state guests and our VIPs on occasion, but we provide our best service to all customers no matter their status. Can I stay at the hot springs to easily heal my CP? Please relax and enjoy yourself here, Mr. Arkride. We will have your room cleaned while you are out. Should you have any questions or points of interest, please inform us. We would love to hear your insights and thoughts so we can best help you enjoy your time here at Longlai.
Hello!
If you're going out to tour, one popular spot to see would be Longlai Temple. It is a lovely place where one can closely experience the culture, values, and history of the East, as well as experience Eastern art. Also, you may enjoy the hands-on workshop and fortune teller that are just down the way. Both are also popular. I'm glad to hear you enjoy your local cuisine. Dinner tonight will be a traditional multi-course affair. The key to these dishes is to use the best of Longlai's natural resources to fully bring the appeal of our seasonal best to life. I believe that the work done at the earliest stages, in particular like marinating and alcohol and such, is key to a good meal. No matter how long it takes, if it allows me to offer the best dishes imaginable, that's where my honor comes from. Cooking too is a key piece of culture that carries within it Eastern ideas and thoughts. As someone entrusted with the position of master chef at a historic inn like this, I owe it to each and every customer to bring that to life. After all, there is no limit to how well you can provide hospitality, especially the Eastern sort. As a master chef, I believe I have a responsibility to constantly improve my own skills.
Do you need something?
Shrimp soup, blossom gourmet hot pot. Hello there, tourists. Are you? Welcome to Longlai. I'm sorry to say you've come at the wrong season for tea growing. They're a sight in the summer, let me tell you. Still, it's just a season for autumnal reds, not as great as fresh tea leaves, so I'm sure you'll love it. When you work on growing a local specialty, seeing visitors enjoying your work is the real payoff. You probably didn't know, but black tea, green tea, and matcha and oolong tea can all be made from the same tea leaves. The difference actually lies in when you harvest them and how you process them. That's where tea gets interesting. Hey, you're a fellow who came by earlier. How about some charcoal manto? Charcoal manto and hot spring eggs might seem more like adult snacks, but their sweetness appeals to kids too. My daughter Ino loves charcoal manto. That girl needs her nibble to get through the day. These manto are great for an afternoon snack, unlike my wife's stuff on the other side of the creek. Wait, you're competing with your wife? What?
Hello there!
I just had a rice dumpling. I had some back at Longport too, but the flavor and style of the ones here is super different. It's weird, I think, that I know enough about Republic food now to talk like a fancy gourmand. This is all thanks to getting to hang out with you, Van. True, didn't quite mean to take you on a grand tour, but did it that way, like with this trip. For sure, with the Kruga, I would never travel just for a vacation. Anywhere I went was for work. So I'll travel and tour all over and go back to tell my family about stuff.
Very well.
Scent of cooked rice grains detected. Adding supplementary information based on Feri's input. Scent is defined as super mega delicious. Wow, guess this thing really is learning, in a couple different ways. Oh yeah, job complete. Easy work for someone like me, of course. After all, with my Matagi training, I'm perfectly accurate. I bet I just radiate that real man aura. Wait, now's not the time. I don't need Drusilla getting on my case again. The newbie's still not up to snuff. Gotta get back and work him hard some more. All part of a day's work as his guild superior. Hey, you a tourist? You seem pretty capable. Either way, stay off the highway, yeah? There's a nasty critter out there we haven't been able to exterminate yet. Oh man, next I'm gonna have to go deal with the waterfall. What a pain. So Kunlun Mountains are still off limits. I gather it's some decision handed down by the government. Yeah, as a member of the Gekka school, I come here every year to train in those mountains. I suppose this year I'll have to admit defeat to the circumstances. Besides, it isn't like there aren't other places to train. The Kunlun Mountains have long been known as a place to train, in part precisely because of how treacherous they are. People would go into the mountains except to train, so I doubt the closure is of any trouble to the people of Longlai. Oh, the visitor from before. Let me try and upsell you on this matcha ice cream again. Western style, Eastern flavor. It's all the rage these days. There's nothing wrong with real old-fashioned treats like Monto, but this ice cream has a real neat flavor.
What'll it be for today? Thanks a bunch. There's something elegant about a willow swaying gently with the wind.
Trust me, there's plenty more where that came from in Longlai.
Didn't we encounter each other at Longport? You're an acquaintance of Jigen, yes? This can't be a coincidence. Well, if you're excited by the antiques here, seek me out at any time. I come by Longlai every year to identify rare Eastern finds. I couldn't get out further east this year, but I was able to pick up some odds and ends that were brought by train a few days back. I would have liked to have gone further east, but my trip out to the central east ended up taking longer than I planned. I'd really rather get back in time for the Revolution Festival, so sadly my grand journey east has to go on the back burner. Even so, there's plenty of exciting finds for me right here in Longlai. Oh yeah, this is the season for waterfall viewing. It's really lovely right now. That said, there's a fallen tree, so it's a no-go right now, though there's lots of other lovely sights to take in. Even from town, you can see the valley in all its colors, as for your special geography. Are you tourists too? I can show you around later if you like. I'm only a part-timer, but I'm as good as any professional guide. The Tourism Bureau chief approved me personally. It's a very different experience than back in Elmo. Not that I'm knocking their bona fides, this just feels more authentic. I can't really put it into words, it just is. The inn too is more than I imagined. It really was worth saving up our Mira for a trip over the past few years. Alright, we've packed our luggage away, so shall we go look about, Torte? This feeling, it was well worth coming all the way out here from Liberal. Of course, even Liberal, we're loosely familiar with Eastern culture, but reading of it and experiencing it are two different things. Also, that guy showed me a few places that were breathtaking. I'm not exactly sure why there's such a strong sulfurous scent here. Is it because we're close to the spring source? It's odd, I'm used to the scent from catching the smell of hydrogen sulfide from the lab, so it evokes a very different feeling here. Strange for me to say since I barely know Longlai. Maybe I'm just excited to be here. Hey, it'd be a pretty crappy trip if you weren't excited to be going on it. You got a chance to relax, so take it. Naturally, goodness knows when I'll be here next. Wow, Longlai's houses are so different. It's all so neat. Are you having fun too, Van? You bet. Never been here as a tourist before, after all. With our crew of lovable dinguses around, it feels extra special. Yay, that's good. You've been so busy with work after all. I guess I've still got a long way to go if I'm worrying you, Yume. Thanks. Welcome, visitors. Looking for good souvenirs of your trip to Longlai? I'll be glad to help you with that. As it happens, I'm the chief of the Tourism Bureau as well. I'm sure I can help you figure out what you'd like to get. Longlai's unique selling point is how different it is from most other places influenced by Eastern culture. I'm sure you'll find something here that is entirely unique, even compared to, say, Longport. I'm happy as long as I can help you make a unique, special Longlai memory or two.
Right.
Okay, buy these. Hairpin fan. Oh, there's our new weapons here. Okay. Good thing I sold all those DLC Zerum powders. Proverbs of Void. That's an easy one to miss. Welcome. Would you like to taste the flavor of Longlai and Eastern home cooking? You'll find it much different than the fancy shops. I used to work with tea, so I've also got a good eye for food that matches tea well. I'd be glad to introduce you to the flavors loved by the common folk of the East. Oh yes, if you see my son outside, he's working with the Tourism Bureau as a guide, so feel free to lean on him a bit. He's such a smart kid. He's still young, but he'll do a fine job showing you to the sights of Longlai.
I'm proud of all my wares.
Okay, Spring Senbei. This home-style food's so nice. It's not super fancy or anything, but it still tastes fantastic. I really am interested in the Heki Zanro Inn's big meals, but honestly, I could just eat here in the whole trip and be happy. Also, frankly, with how unique the cultural experience here is, I think staying in some nice cheap lodging would still make for a great trip. My brother and I went to Longport before, actually. I wasn't sure what to expect from Longlai, but honestly, the feel here is more than the gossip could make you hope for. I'd heard there's a lot of different Eastern cultures, but, clearly there's even more to it than I thought.
You there! Let me talk to you for a minute.
Monto Onigiri ice cream. There are so many lovely scents in the air. I'd like to try them all, but lunch was quite fancy enough already. If I eat a lot now, I'll probably regret it at dinner. Finally giving into the sweet smell of sweetness, eh? Eat as much as you want, I say. Don't let a diet stand between you and discovering new things. Sure enough, I suppose you're right. I might not have another chance like this anytime soon. The food is good, but I'm also excited for the activities in the area. I love to get the chance to study and experience it all.
Indeed.
It's funny, but even just among Monto, there's so many flavors it's hard to decide. I wonder what flavor these black Monto are. Oh, you're from earlier. My husband's Monto is nice and all, but how about some of our onigiri? You probably had lunch just now, but you should stop by tomorrow morning if you'd rather. I sell some rarefied onigiri. In the East, onigiri is a common food for just about everyone. Well, wouldn't you like to get a feel for that yourselves? Rice dumplings are said to be a common portable food for the mountain aesthetics. Wouldn't you like to try that mountain taste yourself? We've got more onigiri too. How about a fontuan? They're made of a very glutinous rice, different from the kind used in fried rice. Since this is the kind of rice folks use to make candy, the kids love them. My daughter can't get enough. It's also a great recommendation for kids who don't like eating veggies, since they're happy to eat rice dumplings even with fillings.
Looking is always free, you know. Come back for more anytime.
What the? Wow, it's still in a lot better shape than I expected. Hey, why'd you stop suddenly? Is there something on your mind? Oh no, it's nothing. No reason to bring a bunch of people over. I'll go there later on my own. Welcome to Longlai. We're a border city, but as you can see, we're pretty quiet, all told. I hope you have a relaxing time here. There's still a number of folks from the east passing through, but nowadays customs are done at the train station or border crossing. These days, I focus on keeping peace in town and help visitors with any trouble they run into. Of course, with how peaceful it is, that's not too hard. If you need anything, come by anytime. Trust me, you won't be a bar. All the years I've spent earning and sending back home added up to nothing, huh? The other day I got a letter saying my parents back in my hometown passed away. I don't have anyone to send money to anymore. So what do I do now? Why work here in the Republic if there's no one left to benefit? My hometown's had a bad harvest for, I guess, almost a decade. There's nothing to eat other than food they buy from outside. That's why I was sending Mira. I was sending it so they could live, and now... Goodness, I thought I saw a familiar face. Good to see you, Arkride. I don't suppose you've come back to retake your martial lessons, unofficial student of the Kunlun school. Come on, I'm here as a tourist. Give me an itty-bitty break. This old lady used to be right up there with Master and piling up stuff for me to do. The memories of this place are ones I'd rather forget. You know, the local guild lady, I wonder. It's enough to say she's been the receptionist since way back when. Don't be fooled by her being all placid looking. She got strings to pull you can't even imagine. Stay frosty around her. You're making me sound like a criminal boss. Besides, it's not been like that lately. It's been a long time since we had any truly outstanding talents. Nowadays we're hard-pressed to deal with problems here and out east. There's plenty to reflect on in the Republic itself, but I can't spare the time or people for that. Of course, if you feel like helping out, Arkride, you and your assistants would be more than welcome. I think I'll pass working on vacation time. In fact, it feels like she's already got a grip on my sitch here. A handful as always.
So...
There's plenty to reflect on in the Republic itself, but I can't spare time or people for that. Even near Longlai, things have gotten hard. Granted, I don't worry about things that won't affect the citizens. I'll get in touch with Hazel and Zin again, I suppose. Also, I really need to do performance reviews. Kazan's Kazan, and then there's Gray. Damn, she goes hard. Actually, she's better at her job than even the Longport crew, I think. There's not really any big cases out here in Longlai, though. With that said, it is the doorway to the east. I'm sure it's rough work dealing with things here. She's good. I didn't know what to think about Eastern culture at first, but it's so complex. It's like there's this effort to achieve harmony with nature, you know, and the town's quiet atmosphere feels like an Eastern aesthetic all by itself. The seniors of the guild said something similar, but there's really is a lot to learn from encountering foreign cultures. I'll do the best I can for the sake of everyone who put so much effort in to help me. Come to think of it, I heard this place has attracted warriors for a long time. The harsh lens, the crisp air, I can see how it would, I guess. Anyway, gotta put my best foot forward and try to find a way to grow myself here. So this is Longlai. It's amazing. Talk about an Eastern feel. It's different in its own way compared to Longport, and the geography is quite unique too. I'm thrilled to be here. Where to go first? What a hard decision this is. Welcome to Longlai, doorway to the east. I see you've come by automobile. Ours is a small town, but the main line of the Transcontinental Railroad runs through here. I hope you get to ride someday. Oh yeah, to reach the eastbound train, you'll need to change over on the platform on the opposite side of the station. There's still a train every few days, but, well, I think things are unstable out that way, well, with the environmental problems and all. There aren't as many as there once were, but still. Even these days, many people of the Eastern heritage pass through the city. Nowadays, to keep things convenient for train goers, you can go through customs procedures inside the station. No information of particular note appears to be posted. Dang it. Either way, I'd much rather spend today taking a load off. I need more chaos points. Well, hello, Dory to the East. Here's my chance to get everything I need before I head out. I couldn't get out here in time for the direct line, but hey, that gives me a chance to actually prepare. There's a lot of people hoping for our support across the mountains. I've never gone this far east before, but as a proud NGO worker, I've got to do everything I can. I like the lovely mountains, the feel of the hot springs, and all that, of course, but for me, traveling is as much about the nose-knowing. I'm not sure I can express it. It's the sound of the air that really makes you realize you're in a different place. It's that moment when you get off the train or when you wake up in your lodging, embraced by a scent unlike anything you get at home. For me, those scents really affect my impressions of the places I travel.
Indeed.
I was over at the temple just a bit ago. The scent of that place, top class. The scent of the trees and the incense really invokes that eastern mood. The Longlai Temple serves tea too, and the tea here in Longlai has a really mysterious scent to it.
The interior of this place looks kind of weird. Seems vaguely Eastern, I think.
Yeah, it's called Wabi Sabi. It's about appreciating beauty and imperfection.
Welcome, might you be tourists? I think you will be shocked at how different both our Longlai Temple and all of Longlai are from other places such as Longport. The culture of Longport inherited more from the coast of the east, through its sea routes. Longlai's cultural heritage comes from the land. It is because of Longlai's history as a gateway for land routes connecting the many cultures of Zemuria.
Very well.
Longlai is known well as a tourist spot, but is as much a gateway eastward now as it has ever been. Well, I say that, but that side of Longlai diminishes as the years turn, yet there are still travelers from the east who pass through. I believe it is the mission of our temple to help these visitors from afar, and to help the people of this land understand the east. Our temple has a unique service you might not find in other regions. Eastern tea is free for visitors. Preparing tea and providing it to your guests is a ritual with many meanings far to the east. If you have the time, would you like to experience some Longlai tea made of local tea leaves and local water? Well, couldn't hurt to do this the things the Longlai way. Okay, I can do this do 8 of these, but there doesn't seem to be 8 events. I guess I have to do repeats if I want to use up all the time. Pip, talk about a good time for old people. Sure, so let's see how good that tea is. Oh my, afternoon tea, is it? Having accepted, the Van Company marveled at Izumi's tea artistry, and once the tea was served, they took it to drinking it. Ah. Man, it's been forever since I had Longlai tea. It's just seeping into me. It's stuff like this that makes you see how tea culture became so important for things like welcoming guests and even mental training. Oh man, I take back that thing about this being for old people. It's actually real good, especially with the snacks. I've always been an oolong kind of guy, but this Longlai tea is worth a drink too. Well, I'm glad it's earned your approval. The flavor is warm and gentle, one that seeps into the drinker. It feels as if it is spreading into the very depths of my senses. I hadn't considered it before now, but I haven't had the time for relaxing tea like this in a long time. Yeah, you work hard, which is good and all on its own, but also means you deserve all the rest you can get. Is this like Van's version of the school festival, having to use up free time points? And so Van Company spent a relaxing time enjoying and talking over tea. It didn't increase any values though. Dang it, I was hoping it would just make up for the time so I passed over Aaron. No, that's not fair.
Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo.
Eyes up, Yumes. Don't fall in.
I won't.
See, everyone has different conversations depending on where you take them in town. Whoa, talk about amazing autumn colors. Hello, Mr. Arkride. I'd only seen photographs before, but it's amazing how lovely it can get, isn't it? Supposedly, this very moment, 1 week before the leaves begin to fall, is when they're at their best. Perhaps I'll pick one to bring back with me as a souvenir. That sounds like you. A good idea, too. Hey, good timing. Yeah, wait, what the hell is that huge liquor jug? Do you literally buy that first thing? Hell yeah, I did. got to talking up the old man who runs the liquor store, and guess what? He sold me the bottle for half off. Man likes me. Was gonna sell it in a bit. Just me a drink and scenery for flavor. Wanna join me? Liquor in the day's a real treat. Why am I not surprised? Anyway, appreciate it, but I'll pass. No way I'm boozing up before I savor the sweets of Longlai. Wouldn't be able to enjoy the flavor like that, you know? Sure, that's what I figured anyway. Wait, there's something in the river. What the heck?
The water around here feels kinda warm.
Yeah, surprising, ain't it? The water doesn't get all that cold, despite the terrain.
That's interesting. I suppose that explains how they're able to cultivate tea leaves here.
Fishing is something one can attain mastery of too, to become one of the mountains to read the flow of the rivers. What's with this old guy? Guess he's a fisherman. You there, sir. You seem interested in fishing. No need to restrain yourself. Come, free yourself and embrace fishing with me. I'm Kukai, a master of fishing in the East. I'm holding a bit of a fishing competition. I hope to convey the true mystery of fishing to the people of this land while I'm here. Oh yeah? Well, this is the season for dragon trout, and so I chose to make the most of it while time was on us. Of course, no early registration required. The competition is both the joy and the source of self-improvement in fishing. As I recall, that's a common fish around Longlai. Didn't plan a fishing trip, but it's a valid tack. Okay. I'm more the indoor type. Still, can't hurt to go out of my comfort zone once in a while. Wow, fishing. I've never done this before. Just watch. I'm gonna fish up dinner tonight. No, Yume, you get to watch this time. Don't want you slipping in the river, especially in this season. Don't worry, I'll catch a big fish for the both of us, so you're on my team, got it? Okay, you go get a fish, man. So Van Company joined the fishing competition to just enjoy the fishing. Though they did compare the fish they managed to catch.
Hey!
Oh, that's a pretty big one. Wow, Van, that's great. Betcha I couldn't do it without me helping, huh? You know it, Yume. Would have been hopeless without you. Oh my, that is a very impressive dragon trout. Didn't think you had it in you to pull up one that big. You're quite skilled. Have you considered taking up the rod professionally? No, I'm good. I only fish as a hobby sometimes, but not as a mini game. So it's a good hobby to have.
I've got you!
Not as much of a catch, is it? Hey, it's fine. Fishing ain't just about landing the biggest lunker. You know, somehow hearing that makes it all the more frustrating. Next time I'll use Spio's active sonar to locate the fish habitats in advance so I can... At that point, you're straight up cheating. And so they spent a bit more time weighing their lines, enjoying the peaceful moments fishing. Today the air mountain flows clean and pure. This clarity would let me read your fortune, if you would but lend me your palm. Huh. Palm reading, not that I believe in it, but I might get a kick out of it. Okay. A palm reading feels a little embarrassing. I have a lot of questions about the future though, so well, why not? The clan does fortune telling by reading flames. I guess this is different. I'm kinda curious now. I'd love to have my palms read. Let me see. Oh, your hand shows what we call the cross line. This is a difficult one. All I can say is... What's up, ma'am? The cross line can mean a few things. It can be the cross of secrets, the mark of one who possesses abnormal powers, or incredible luck. It may also be the cross of the sun, speaking to artistic talent or yet more meanings. It all depends on what parts show most strongly. Your cross line is odd, for it lies near many signs yet fades at the last moment, becoming none and taking a strange middle ground. Not sure what all that's about, but thanks, I guess. Food for thought. Look, young lady, your hands show the destiny line. This line speaks of your luck for weal or woe. Its direction and branches have many meanings, but it is easy to mark when you will meet your destiny with it. What I can see is that very soon you will have an encounter that will alter your life forever. That makes sense. I suppose I do stand at a turning point right now. Thanks to all the people I've met recently, I've overcome many trials too. I think I choose to believe that suggests a positive direction for my future. Child, your hands clearly show the growth line. Clearly you are someone who spares no effort in everything you do. The growth line is a curious one, for I heard it can shift even the destiny line at times. Should your growth bear fruit, it will likely open a grand future for you. Really? Does that mean I'll be as good as my brother someday? Well then, I'd better work even harder to become a true warrior worthy of the name. Afterwards, they had a great time sharing their results with each other.
Van! Green ice cream!
Where? Oh, good find, Feri. That's genuine matcha ice cream.
What's striking?
You there. Let me talk to you.
Well, I didn't see you before. Weird. Hi there. Are you all visiting for a vacation? Some of you are dressed kind of funny. You're not like our people who visit. Hey, where did you come from? I want to hear all about it. Now, don't pester our customers, okay? Didn't Mikasa from the end just make time to play with you? Come on now. I'll get you something to eat in just a little bit, okay? I love hearing people who come to Longlai talk. They tell me about other towns, and they aren't like Longlai. I want to go do a tourism too someday. Huh? Wait, you weren't here before, were you? Hey, I want to go find some things to give to Mommy and Grandpa when I get home. Will you help me find something later, Van? Sure, I'd be glad to. Weird. Oh yeah, I saw some martial arts practitioners on our way here. Don't know if they practice some local Longlai school or what, but I figured I'd go join them later. Huh. Never thought much about going on vacation, but so far it's proving more fun than I thought it'd be. I hope I can bring the Professor, Essie, and Yang on a vacation sometime. This little pond is one of Longlai's hot springs. We use this space to make one of the famous treats of our spring towns, the hot spring eggs. Boiling some eggs in the hot springs. Could be nice, I wouldn't mind a snack. Oh hey, I love boiled eggs. Had them all the time back in Longport. Goes great with pork belly if you simmer it just right. It's like heaven. I'm not sure how different they'll taste if you boil them in a hot spring, but hey, if they taste good, I'm not gonna complain. Using the heated water of a hot spring to boil an egg. That's a very clever use of geothermal energy, and it's slightly sulfuric. I'm quite interested in this cultural phenomenon. Van Company were given a simple explanation by the staff. They then took to boiling their eggs, each of them cooking them in different heats and for differing times as they saw fit. Yours came out pretty rock-like, huh? You left them in the water for way too long. Please, they're hard-boiled, just like a real man. Besides, this is about what you want if you're gonna pair them with some nice Longport-flavored pork belly. Hey, you do you. I don't know if they've got the spices for Longport flavor here, though. Well, yours came out pretty good, huh? Let me guess, you calculated the precise boiling time based on thermodynamic transfer across something or other. Actually, Gran and Essie made sure I knew how to cook. I hope we can come here together and I can treat them to some eggs next time, especially if Yang can join us. And so they had a pleasant time sharing their hot spring eggs with each other. We're hands-on shop. We love helping our visitors enjoy making things. If this is your first time doing this sort of thing, I recommend making a wind chime. How about you and your friends give it a try? A hands-on workshop, huh? Not something you get to do much, so that could be fun. Are we gonna make the little ringlings? Wow, I really want to try. I've heard rumors of this. What an elegant decoration. I would very much love to hear how a chime made by my own hand would sound. Van Company, with instructions from Tsurugi, took to making wind chimes like duck sawar, being careful all the while. Finally, they finished by paying their wind chimes as they wished. That'll do it. Not bad at all if I do say so myself. I suppose just having precise data on hand doesn't cut it. I thought I would end up with a better result. But hey, you had fun. The vibes are the most important part of this. Hey, look at mine. Did I do a good job? You bet. Why, it's hard to believe a kid made this. You did great, Yume. After showing each other their wind chimes, they secured them in gift boxes so they could be given as souvenirs. We did give us a spin already, but hey, vacation time, right? Yeah, I have no choice but if I want to use up every point. Join fishing competition with these two. Fine with me. If we're gonna do this, I'll get the biggest fish of any of us. Oh, just you wait. I'll show you the mighty fishing powers of the warriors of Kruga. So Van Company joined the fishing competition just to enjoy the fishing. Though they did compare the fish they managed to catch.
Hey!
Great, got another big one. Amazing, to catch such a large fish, and not just once. You truly have talent for fishing. Are you sure you don't want to fish professionally, as a mini-game? I told you, I'm not going to get serious about it. It's a bit too late in the game for that, I suppose.
Come on!
Oh, I was hoping to catch a real big one. Hey, no use letting that the one that got away. At least you're not empty-handed, yeah? Sure, but it means I lose the competition, and losing is lame. Let's do it again, man.
You're mine!
Hey, look at that. You did totally okay-ish. Not as big as the one I fished up, of course. Already bland as the bat, eh? Mine's way bigger than yours. Piff, just admit you lost. You want a piece of this? Like 2 peas in a pod. And so they spend a bit more time weighing their lines, enjoying the peaceful moments fishing.
Oh, I love these autumn leaves. They're so pretty.
That they are. This is around peak time for autumn foliage, so they look extra nice.
Okay, do it again. Tea. Oh, I've heard of that tea. I've never had it before, of course. I'm curious. I'd rather have some juice, but okay, I'll try to drink it. Having accepted, Van Company's marvel at Izumi's tea artistry. And once the tea was served, they took to drinking it. Ah. Oh wow, this is so calming. I feel so much more relaxed now. Back when I was little, I remember spending days with my family like this. I miss those days. Glad to see you like it. It's wonderful, thank you. Tea's kind of bitter, but the more I drink it, the more I like it. I know Grandpa drinks tea sometimes, so it must be good. And it takes a pretty smart cookie to be able to appreciate tea, Yume's. And so Van Company spent a relaxing time enjoying and talking over tea. Okay, palm reading. Last one. Man, fortune telling. Back in Longport, there was this lady who used a crystal ball and some other stuff. I don't give a shit about knowing my future or whatever, but it might be cool to talk about after. Wait, your hands. Oh, I doubt it will be a problem. My hands are recreated in quite precise detail. If anything, it should be interesting to see what results these hands give. Oh, okay then. I guess she doesn't really think about it. Young man, your hands show the rebellion line. That in itself is not a bad thing. It shows you are one who holds strong to your principles. You rebel against that which you cannot accept. It is a symbol of those who would force their will upon the world rather than simply accept the status quo. Huh, you're actually the real thing. Looks like I've got official approval from my hands to keep doing whatever the hell I want. Miss, your hands have a strong work line. This line doesn't speak of your successes or failures in your profession, but instead tells of how your work has changed your life. I see that your efforts in work will be the key to your future. Oh my, you're quite insightful. It is certainly true that my life has been changed by my work, in many, many ways. However, I remain the person I have always been. I cannot say if I will always be so in the future, though. Always be so in the future. Okay, but she did not reread Van's palm. Afterwards, they had a great time sharing the results of each other. Looks like it's from one of my assistants.
Hey Van, do you have a moment?
Yeah, of course. Everything alright? You didn't get lost or something, did you? No, of course not. I just found something that might interest you. There's a Force PG on the bulletin board that's in front of the station. What, for real? How long do you think it's been up there? Not for long. In fact, I suspect it was put up very recently. What should we do? Should we just ignore it? Someone knows we're here, huh? Could be the guild. And I say we look into it. I'll be right there. I'll have to let the others know too. I wonder if word got around town that we're here. Or maybe one of the free people who sent us the tickets arranged for this. Someone famous from Hayway, Alzheimer's Crown Prince, or Professor Hamilton, right? At the very least, I can't imagine Professor Hamilton would do this without saying something. The other two don't seem like people who would take such a roundabout approach either. What are you talking about? Work? Sorry for excluding you, Yume. What does the note say? Sounds like one of the residents has got a problem they need help with. They say it's not something they can ask the guild or the police about either. Well, good thing we're here to help then. You want to meet under a maple tree in front of the Heki Zanro Inn of all places.
So they're the people he mentioned. My sisters brought them up too, but I'm not sure they're worth trusting. I guess I'll sit back and see what they're about for now. And if they come up short, well, out the door they go.
That Hercules guy. Oh, hello there. How you're so little. You're even littler than I am. I really didn't think you'd have a child with you. So do you come because of my note? This right? Yeah. What a relief. There was a rumor about you guys making the rounds yesterday, but I wasn't sure whether to believe it or not. So you're the spriggan from the capital, right? That's me. What's this about a rumor, though? I don't know where it came from, but I heard it through the tourism bureau, the guys at the station, and around the stalls. Word was that some people who help with things the police and guild won't touch were going to be staying here. I don't think anyone else actually believed it, though. Can't say I blame them. I wonder where it originated from. It couldn't have come from the guild. So why did you believe it? I don't know if I'd call it believing as much as I was just out of our options. Can I tell you more about what I want help with then? Sure, I can't promise we can help, but we're happy to hear you out. So one of the visitors to the hot springs went to a waterfall that's meant to be closed off, huh? Yeah, she came to Longlai 3 days ago. She asked if I knew anywhere that was good for forgetting your worldly woes. Without really thinking, I mentioned the Longlai Pubu. What does Pubu mean? It means waterfall, so Longlai Falls pretty much. That's some kind of tourist destination then? Yeah, it's a real sight to see too, with a huge white waterfall raining down from far above you. Plenty of people come here to see it, so there are usually tours around the spot. But 4 days ago, a big tree fell across the path to the falls. We're getting someone to remove it right now, but until then, it's stuck there. I see. Do you have any idea why she might have gone over to the falls anyway? I really don't. I mentioned the tree and that there were monsters in the area, but she just shrugged it off. She just mumbled something to herself about them not being a big deal. Usually bracers join the tourists to keep people safe. You're not supposed to go on your own. I tried to make it clear to her that she really shouldn't go near it, and she said she wouldn't, but you think she was planning to the whole time and just wanted you off her case? Basically, yeah. I haven't seen her anywhere around town today, even though she's supposed to be still be here. So everything you've said so far makes this sound like the perfect job for us in particular. Do you have any specific reason for not bringing it up to the police or guild? Well, see, she's staying at the Hekizanro Inn like you guys. But it seems like she doesn't want anyone to know she's here, or even who she is. So I worked out her identity pretty fast, but then she asked me to keep it secret. So because of that, I don't really want to make a big scene out of this. I think asking them would do the opposite. This all sounds strangely familiar. Yeah. And now that's a funny coincidence. Okay, got it. So you just want us to go find her and bring her back, right? You got enough to pay us, by the way. The guild might work for free sometimes, but we don't. Of course, she gave me a good amount when I showed her around her first day here, so I can definitely pay you. You charge 1,000 mira an hour, right? How did you even her hourly rate get out? But yeah, that and any necessary expenses. That said, this job's about bringing someone home safe, so assuming she's still alive, you can always ask her to pony up. It might not be who we think it is, but we'll soon find out either way. I'm so glad you're willing to help. The exit that leads to the falls is over there. Just follow the path and you'll eventually get there. I can't see you getting lost, but do you want me to come with you just in case? No, I'm sure we'll be fine. Stay here where it's safe. That goes for Yume too, of course. Huh? Are you going somewhere? Just on a dangerous picnic. Stay here with him, okay? And I think someone else should stay here so you can contact us if anything happens. Perhaps myself, Miss Claudel, or Mr. Salesian would be an appropriate choice then. What? So you want me to leave behind one of my primary mages? No. We can work on gathering information from the Orbital Network while we're here. That's true. We can also see if the police and guild know anything that could help us. That all sounds good to me. I got Theo and Zeros too, though, so I think I could be a big help in the search if need be. Then we should head out as soon as we're ready. Right. You're staying here. All of our Arkride Solution members assembled once more. Choose either Agnes, Risette, or Quatre to leave behind Longlai before stepping out onto the mountain path. Leave behind Agnes. Sorry. Gotta get Risette grinded up. So our mysterious woman is staying here in secret and concealing her identity. Yet our client recognized her despite them being unacquainted. I'm going to guess it's Judith Lanster. Yeah, probs. Based on what the kid was saying, I can't think of any other possibility. So the Queen of Haughtiness is embarking on some soul-searching journey. Huh, that's rich. Oh, this is my chance to scare the piss out of her. I'm gonna jump her highness when she least expects it. Please don't. Anyway, didn't the kid say there's a tree blocking the road? Yeah, but I doubt it would pose an obstacle for her. She's more than capable of getting past it herself. We should check on her just to be certain, though. So just what kind of person is she? Initiating investigation mode. Rough. Okay.
Physical attacks advised.
What? It's using a ramming attack.
You have a charge attack ready.
What is that hitbox?
Engaging sharp strike.
Man.
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Magic attacks work best.
Let's get to work!
You have a charge attack ready.
Engaging sharp strike. They're stunned.
Okay. Water, fire is your weakness.
Going all in!
Activating drive.
Risette. That went better than I anticipated.
I can always count on you, Risette.
They're stunned.
Now, let's
Launching
finish the
attack.
job! Sucker!
Activating skill.
Huh? What's with that?
Well, there's the tree, or at least what remains of it. It lines up with the location we were given. Well, those are claw marks, but I don't think they came from a monster. Nah, that lady is one hell of a monster. She could have hopped over it, but instead she raised that shit to the ground with her bare hands. I think she used the whip too, but that's beside the point. She probably just needed to unload some stress. Very likely. In any event, I think we can safely conclude she has made her way to the waterfall. Now then, shall we head after her? The sooner we find her, the sooner we ease our client's worries. Seriously though, what kind of person is she?
Magic attacks work best.
Engaging enemy!
You have a charge attack ready.
Now, let's finish the job!
Okay, I think Earth should be fine.
Going all in!
Certain activating drive.
Risette!
Activating skill.
Perfect chance.
Might want a boost here.
There. Quatre.
Yup! Huh!
There.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
Outstanding calculations, Mr. Silesian.
Praise Arusha and the flames.
You did perfect, Feri.
Yume plus... What are these things?
Enemies past.
That
Let
one's
us
big.
proceed ahead.
Always got it down, Risette.
There.
There!
Stay calm and deal with it.
Engaging sharp strike.
Okay, Demi-Sebers, they're strong. Holy shit.
Make it count!
Up to you, Risette!
Activating skill.
Here's our chance!
Initiating drive.
This'll hurt. Yuspiala Habanbasna. There!
Zypher activate!
There!
Go, Quatre!
Activating skill.
Here I go.
Activating drive.
Up to you, Risette! That's how it goes.
I'm powered up!
I leveled up!
Corundum ring. Pearl necklace. EP charge free. Turtle Bomb. Tempest Verse. Serum Powder.
If I'm not mistaken, that's...
Whoa, that waterfall's huge! Hurry, guys! I want to see it up close!
Longlai Pubu. Wow. This place is more beautiful than I could have imagined. Truly the epitome of scenic beauty. This takes me back. He works me to death here. Not bad at all. Ah. Are you for freaking real?
So cold. I'm gonna freeze to death. No! Snap out of it, Judith! You aren't allowed to die out here. I will not take Mama and Granny's sighs of disappointment any longer. Clear your mind. Endure the freezing water.
Ha ha ha. Huh? What on earth is she doing? She is performing a ritual known as waterfall meditation. And she even brought ritual clothes. She's really going all out with this crap. Well, that definitely is Jiv. No mistaking it. She's going to catch a cold soon, though. Maybe we should go talk. Everyone above us! The hell's that? It's a monster, and it's no ordinary one either. And it's looking straight at Judith. Shoot! No! If I accelerate, I will not make it in time. Damn it! Well shit, she's gonna make it? Probably.
You picked the wrong day to mess with me!
What? Oh, thank Arusha. She transformed in the nick of time. Whew, you nearly gave me a heart attack there. Yakou Nue. Who let this monkey out of its cage? I believe that beast is a cryptid from the east.
Well, what's it doing here? Hey, wait a second! I should be asking you that question! Why are you people here?
Aha, you must be that phantom thief who prowls the capital and... Wait, now's hardly the time for idle chatter. Looks like you're holding up okay. You ready to put that thing through a crash course in pain?
Oh, yes. And the only thing on my agenda for today is kicking your ass, you stupid primate! Your act of utter foolishness will be met with divine retribution. So get ready, because it's curtains for you!
Wait, why are you in my party? Take the ground has temporarily been made available. It's like spirit unification. But it only lasts 3 turns. Ugh. Transforming requires 200 CP, but after returning normal, 100 is restored. Okay.
Might want to boost here. Some arts should really hurt.
Pressure him and move in!
Flaming prayer.
Flames! Breathe onto us!
Okay, good. Only target Van. I'm blinded, or no, poisoned, so... Heated roar.
Time to go all out!
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Coin bullet from behind.
Over here. All for you. Keep it up.
Okay, seriously, I don't really feel like using you.
Going all
Your
in.
turn!
I'll swap you in whenever I feel like it, I guess. I'll place code so that we're defended.
Transmitting code. Activate! Risette!
Time to go all out.
Okay. Just go Crystal Eden.
Going all in.
Some arts work better. Initiating drive. Do your worst. Glaze. Risette. Activating skill.
Delayed slightly, but won't be enough.
Here's our chance!
I suggest we strike now. Mr. Salesian.
A chance.
Grendel.
Here we go, Mayor.
I'll back you up. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan. Time to go all out.
Okay, and then Regal beat down. No, I have to use Limited Blaster for or Howling Roar.
Take this.
Oh, come on! Really?
Now it's my turn.
They really need to remove healing from enemy buffs. If we can't heal with our buffs, they shouldn't be able to either.
Make it count!
Initiating drive. Some arts should really hurt.
Okay.
We strike now. Initiating drive.
Stop right there! That's far enough!
Time to go all out.
Certain arts seem to
Visualizing
work
drive.
better.
Risette. Activating skill.
There!
Activating skill.
Take this.
Got you! You're screwed now!
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Got you! You're screwed now!
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Oh no. And it just healed again, of course it does.
Now it's my turn.
Real fair. And it's actually stacked its buffs because I dealt too much damage in a short time.
Arts work better.
Man.
Time to go all out. Activating drive.
Activating drive. Placing shield.
Thanks.
Risette. Now's our chance. Activating skill.
Here goes.
Okay. Just gonna coin bullet you, because that's all I can really do at this point.
Think fast. Take this!
There!
Activating skill.
Delay slightly, but not enough. Nice.
Let this chance slip by. Some arts work better.
Going all in.
Here's our chance!
Going all in.
Initializing drive.
Crack wave.
Activating skill.
Delay, but it's not enough. The delays are so small.
One skill coming right up.
Here goes.
Oh, it actually mattered this time. What? Dude, in that case,
I suggest
You're up.
right now.
Taking center stage.
okay, you shall have some of our home cooking.
Time to go all out.
Just for a slight damage boost on your S-craft.
It's go time.
Initiating
Let's
skill.
pretty this scene up. I hope you're ready. Here's the climax. Grim Night Wall.
Boost gauge
It's go
expanded.
time.
That didn't work as well as I hope it would.
Energy output maximum. Initiating
Let's
skill.
pretty this scene up. I hope you're ready. Here's the climax. Grim Night Wall.
Boost gauge
Keep
expanded.
going.
Okay, I guess I was hoping that would finish you off, but I guess not.
Some arts
Well, you'll probably survive anyways, who cares?
Drum and move in.
Just spam Carrick Wave, we'll win eventually.
Huh?
Oh, never mind, we're fucked. Ow. Good thing we had our guards up. Oh, and also took some DOT damage anyways. Okay, nice.
Activating drive.
Initiating drive. Reset.
Okay, we won. Yeah. A little sloppy whale works.
Upgraded.
Serves you right, thou beast.
That definitely wasn't your run-of-the-mill monster. Must have been a cryptid. I never saw any of those back when I trained here.
Oh, really? Wait, you trained here too?
Yeah, about 5 years back.
Oh, go figure. That has to be a coincidence, though. There's no way it could be a twist of fate.
What, did they meet 5 years ago?
That's not important. What are you all doing here? Explain yourselves.
She really does blur out every passing thought, doesn't she? Yep, we think she was born without a filter. We came here on a company trip so we could soak in the hot springs. A young guide from Longlai requested that we search for you.
Oh, that boy? Did I really worry him that much? Oh, crap. I believe you have the wrong person. I am the Phantom Thief of Justice, Grimcat. I am the deliverer of divine punishment to the dregs of society. And I am most certainly not a celebrity actress who secretly slipped into Longlai. Perish the thought.
With every word, you're digging yourself into a deeper hole. This has to be a bit. You can't seriously be this dumb. I think you messed this one up big time.
I did no such thing. Are you insinuating that I'm a lie? Ah!
You're pushing yourself too damn hard. You gotta be spent after all that meditating. Take it easy. You're a bona fide hottie, so don't work yourself to the bone.
A bona fide hottie? I told you, I'm the mysterious Phantom Thief.
Ah, she's back to normal. She must have hit her limit. Alright then, let's get you some warmer clothes. You're gonna catch a cold otherwise.
What's the matter?
Let's go!
Already stored the goods away.
Phew. I was able to look away just in time. Van, however...
He saw it all.
I do not believe Van is to blame. It was simply an unfortunate mishap.
Yeah, that was a freak accident, but I can't say it wasn't a happy one for me as well. You're free to slap me anytime. I'll throw in a discount on the request fee, too.
A special price. For me? Oh, how magnanimous of you, good sir. But I refuse. I'm not paying you a single mirror, you cheapskate!
The Slap.
Part 4.
I suppose I should at least thank you for taking the boy's request to check on me. I'll pay the request fee in full, but don't misunderstand. I'm doing this for the kid. Whoever floats your boat, lady, thanks for your patronage. Farewell. Wait a sec. We want to reassure you that your secret's safe with us. You've seen my transformation, so we won't tell anyone about yours. Oh, I appreciate that. Client confidentiality is of the utmost importance to everyone at Arkride Solutions. When you have a moment to spare, I would advise you to contact Miss Fenley. You don't need to remind me. I know I made her worry. I'm grateful to all of you guys, minus that money-grubbing scoundrel and that red-haired asshole. And just like that, she's gone. Wow, faster than a speeding bullet. Man, she'd be a 10 out of 10 if it weren't for that personality of hers. Still jealous of you, though. I mean, you got to see an award-winning actress fully nude. Talk about winning the lotto and then some. Yes, grr indeed. Give me a break. That totally wasn't full-on nude. It was semi-nude at most. Good thing Agnes isn't here. The late-night showings of the theaters are way more revealing, and...
Huh? Wasn't she fully visible from the front, though?
Erg.
In the Central East, it is strictly forbidden to look at a woman's bare skin unless you're her husband. Which means you might have to take it upon yourself to...
Well, you know what they say, Feri. When Calvard does, the Calvardians do. Fine, I'll make sure to apologize to her later.
Yep, I think that's the best course of action.
Damn, that little brat can be terrifying when she wants to be. Now then, shall we return to Longlai? Yes, we best not keep Agnes and Yume waiting.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Oh, you're back. Welcome back, everyone. Is it just me, or did Juve's face look a bit red? It's a rather long story. The long and short of it is, Van ended up seeing... Can we please drop this and move on? Aha. Oh, come on, don't be mad just because she put the smackdown on you. I'm just glad you were able to bring her back safe and sound. I didn't realize you knew her personally, though. I guess there was no reason for me to keep her identity a secret after all, huh? Sure, but you still did the right thing. When you're dealing with customers, trust is everything. She footed the bill, by the way. You don't need to pay us a single mirror. Oh, thank you. I'll be going then. If you ever need anything else while you're in town, just let me know. Bye, Senri. Let's play together again sometime. I'd like that, too. I see the two of them became fast friends. They did. He taught her a lot of songs and games that are popular here in Longlai. Glad to hear it. Man, though, is it ever getting late? I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling kind of bush. Think we could head back to the inn and rest? But I still want to play. There are lots of fun things to do at the end too, you know? It has a big outdoor spring you might like. What a nice idea it would be for us all to go in for a soak before dinner. Okay. You guys do look tired, so let Yume give you some TLC. Thanks, kiddo. I'm surprised she's heard that expression before. Guess that stubborn old man's rubbing off on her. The group made their way back to the inn, where they relaxed in their rooms and indulged in its facilities to unwind. They also took the time to report the cryptid-like beast's defeat to the guild while also letting Nina and Bermai know that Jiv had been found. Dinner was reserved for 6:30 p.m. Before that, however, they decided to do a little something else to make the most of their trip to Longlai.
Enough with the seduction act.
I can't let my act get rusty while I'm not on stage, you know? But damn, this water doesn't feel good. There's springs over in Longport, but this is next level. What, is the kid not coming in? Feels like a waste to come all this way and not use the outdoor spring.
Yeah, I did invite him, but he said he was too tired and was just gonna settle with a shower.
Weird. It didn't seem like he was afraid of showing off that skinny-ass body or whatever.
There's plenty of cultures out there that don't do public bathing. Could just be that. But you're right that it's a waste not to come in. I'll see if he wants me to reserve the place for him later.
Like some overprotective parent. Well, that kiddo might not be here to give you some TLC, but I am. How about it? This do it for ya? Old farts like you love these kinds of poses, right?
Oh, knock it off. Just because you were born with looks and talent doesn't make it okay to abuse them.
Made you hard?
I'm limp as a damn noodle!
What are they even talking about over there?
Who knows? I can't believe those two. Though I'm sure it was Aaron who was the one who started it.
Your hair is so smooth, Risette. Can I wash it for you?
I would be delighted if you did. Yume really does have a way of becoming fast friends with anyone.
I think of her as my little sister at this point. She reminds me of my younger siblings back home.
I almost forgot you're an older sister. It doesn't feel quite right to me somehow.
Maybe for you, but for me, Kasim doesn't come home very often. So I actually feel way more like an older sister than a younger one.
I see. You'll probably always be the latter to me. Sorry.
You're definitely the older sister type, though. Your hair is so long, and your skin's smooth like porcelain. You're so curvy, too.
Well, I like the way your hair is fluffy like kitten's fur. And your skin's so lustrous with such a beautiful tone. It's silky to the touch. I love it.
You really think so? I'm covered in scars, though.
Maybe so, but you got those protecting people like us and loved ones back home, didn't you? I really don't want you to get hurt, of course. But I see those scars more as proof of the sacrifices you've made for others. And so they make me all the more proud of you.
Aw, thank you. By the way, this might be out of nowhere, but what kind of person do you think Van's type is?
Pardon?
A long time ago, I remember asking Ida how people usually behave when staying over somewhere. And she said they usually talk about romance and stuff, like who the people close to them might be in love with.
Ida really didn't beat around the bush, huh? I'm sure potential partners for him would need to be over a certain age. So, not us. He sees us more as children.
He's so nice, though, isn't he? He makes it look like he's not paying that much attention to us, but it feels like he always is.
Yes, I would have to agree. But for example, he isn't the same with us as he is with Risette and Judith. Elaine, too. It's always like he acts with a lot less restraint towards them.
Now that you mention it...
Man, I've seen them all in the sauna before. But you sure got hella scars, huh? Bet they come with a ton of shady stories to tell.
Not gonna deny it. That's just how it is when you're in this business.
I'll bet. Especially when you've got connections with PMCs, the Society, Heiyue, and a bunch of other dicey groups. Sounds like you backed up the Mirage side during the war a couple years ago, too. Then your ex is an A-rank bracer, and you've got a partner in crime in the CID. A ton might even be selling it short.
Keep it up with the wild guesses. Too sharp for his own good.
So, you went to high school with those two, right?
Give me a break here. Your intuition is something else, you brat.
Doesn't need to be something else in this case. The small fry might not have noticed, but Miss Perfect sure has. You're just so easy to read. It's like you're not even trying to hide this stuff.
Cutting right to the chase, huh? I mean, you're right. It's not like I'm going out of my way to hide it, but...
You just never volunteer it either. Same difference. Almost bizarre how you hold your cards close to your chest while using your whole spriggan deal to meddle in others' affairs. How you always dive headfirst to protect us from danger, whatever the cost to yourself. Like you aren't worth a damn.
Putting it like that's a little...
You try to disguise it. You get real pushy when it comes to Mira and make a show of boiling everything down to debts paid or owed. But it's all talk, isn't it? At least when it comes to us, you're all give and no take. And I hate how you're making me leave my debt to you forever unpaid. I get it though. You're scared, aren't you? We all owe you in some way or another. It's part of why I came all the way over to the capital to help out. Not a big part though. Half for sightseeing, half for revenge, and like 1% repaying you.
Oh, no doubt.
But that's not true for the others. They're here because they're grateful to you. Well, they're grateful and they worry about leaving you alone because of your danger to yourself. We're closer than you think, and not just in age. Maybe think about how liked you actually are next time you want to pull the sacrificial lone wolf act. Not that I care what happens to you, just to be clear.
Unfortunately, the game's mechanics kind of designated him as the party tank.
Oh, get out of here with that shit!
Couldn't help myself. Not often you're this sincere. Though if I've got a little hellion like you worried about me, then I got a long ways to go as a man. Just have to take it one day at a time.
Careful you don't overdo it, Grandpa. Anyway, enough serious talk. We're in a hot springs resort. You gotta tell me all the good night spots. Like where you can get down and dirty in the bath with some hot older girls.
Nowhere, that's where.
Get down and dirty?
Goodness, I wonder what that could mean. He really can't help himself, can he?
Whoa, everything's all white.
Sorry for leaving her with you all this time, Risette.
Not at all. We've had a lovely time together.
Leave the washing to me whenever you're ready. I want to help wash the boys too. Can I? I suppose it might be fine if it's just you.
We'll have to get there and the owner's okay later.
Splash!
Is something wrong?
Not at all. I'm sorry.
We just couldn't help looking at you.
Oh, were you concerned with how my artificial body is faring?
Oh, it's not that.
If anything, it's the opposite. I forgot it's artificial.
That's quite the compliment. I'm not going out of my way to hide anything, so you can look all you like if the sight doesn't displease you.
You have to squint to notice anything different at all.
Oh, I see it now.
This is the joint between two of my artificial parts. All it takes is to wear something over it, and nary a person is likely to notice. Still, while I may sound like an expert, I've only had this body for a year.
I see.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound like I was holding knowledge over you. It's a rather complex story, and much of it is confidential. I wish I could tell you if I'm being truthful.
No, you don't need to apologize. You've gone out of your way to do what you can for us in spite of your limitations. If anything, you've been doing more than you should. makes me, well, I can't help but compare myself to you and feel a little inadequate.
You, Agnes?
You see, I have numerous skills and knowledge because I was intended to be that way. My skills have been refined and my body modified to best serve my purpose. However, the both of you also have roles that only you can fulfill. Roles that I suspect are much more important to Arkride solutions than my own.
You really think so?
I don't know. That's kind of hard to imagine.
Don't worry about it too much for now. Just try to take it to heart as wisdom from your elders. To add, while my body might differ from that of an ordinary human's, I am still 20 years old, as I once told you all. I'm not an enchantress who is much older than she appears, or anything to that effect.
Understood.
Good to know, Risette. We're so close in age, and yet she's so much wiser than me.
What's an enchantress?
Oh, Yume!
Are you all talking about work? I want to help you all when I'm big too. Grandpa said I couldn't, but I'm not gonna listen to him.
I'm sure hearing that would make him a bit sad.
I know I'd be happy to have you on the team, though.
Oh, for sure.
Sure is noisy over there. But I guess that's what happens when 3/4 of the group are kids.
They're just in what I call the hot springs vacation spirit. Think it's probably time we got out anyways.
Oh, for sure.
Getting in the bath with everyone does seem like it would help me get to know them all better. But I doubt they work out the truth that easily. But I couldn't be as comfortable as I can with Gran and the others back home. Still, it would be a waste just to have a shower, so maybe I'll sneak in later once everyone's done.
November 14th, 6:30. Is this where we get to eat? Whistle, no, this is fancy. It's so grown up. It really is a lovely room. Oh, but there's our customers here, so we probably shouldn't be eating here when we've got a kid with us. Maybe we should eat in the lounge where we had lunch instead. There's no need for concern. This room has been well soundproofed. She isn't going to be a bar to anyone. Well, if you're sure. In that case, I think it would be rude to turn them down. All the other customers do seem to have their own rooms. We prepared the same room you used last night.
Thanks! Yesterday's food was really good, so I can't wait for...
Oh. It's the lady from earlier. Good evening, Jiv. Almost forgot you were staying in the same place as us.
Oh, right. You did say that you were here for a few days on vacation. Well, I'll just be going then. Wait! I need food!
I'm really sorry to ask, but could I have my meal in my room? I'd be happy to pay you extra for the trouble. Oh, if that's what you would prefer, then we'd be happy to accommodate you. There's no need to pay extra, however. We'll see to getting your room ready. Are you one of Van's friends, too? Huh? What are you doing, Yume? When did you get there? What's your name? You're so pretty. I'm Yume. I'm going to be a cute waitress at Montmartre one day. Really? Isn't that something? A little help here. Yume, she's not... My name's Jiv. It's nice to meet you, Yume. You too. Come have your dinner with us. Eating by yourself is so lonely. It'll be way more fun together. Hold on. What would you like to do? Well, we do know her, so I guess it's up to our friend over there. The menu changes daily here, so we'd both be getting the same options regardless, right? Yes, that's correct. We can accommodate either decision. Just let us know what you would prefer. Listen, Yume. You weren't gonna come join us? Urk! And Yume wins this round. Didn't stand a chance. I don't think any of us would. Ugh, fine. Bring my food in here, please. I accept my fate. Yay! Heh, we're happy for you, Yume. I hope this isn't too much trouble. Not at all. We'll get everything ready at once. Might just taste so good. Careful, or you're going to get it all over you again. I never would have thought you were the infamous Grimcat causing trouble in the capital. Even after seeing you in that outfit, I'm still having a hard time believing it. I don't blame you. Like I said though, your secret's safe with us, don't stress. Thank you again for saving us back at Al-Jumeirah, by the way. Don't mention it, you were only there because of a job from me and Nina, it was the least I could do. I think I can trust that you won't tell anyone though, especially since you seem to have your own stuff you want to keep quiet. Still, if it gets out, it gets out. I'm even prepared to abandon my career as an actress if that happens. You are? Hey, I guess if you didn't have that much resolve, you wouldn't target bigwig politicians and the like in the first place. How many other people know your identity other than us? A handful, but they're all people who have different sides of their own. I've somehow managed to keep the whole film industry in the dark, though. Seriously, please don't tell anyone. I'll even pay you hush money if I have to. Now, your hush money's no good here. Happy to pick up more work from you, though. But you know, it's been 8 years now since all the Phantom Thief hubbub started. So what, you've been living a double life like this since you were a kid? Yeah, I started out both as a thief and an actress at the same time, when I was 14. I can't say it's been easy, but I had rivals in both fields who spurred me on. Mom and Grammy were against my decision, but back when they had a mantle... You just can't stop putting your foot in your mouth, can you? I can't help but be curious about your family and rivals, though. It's impolite to pry too much, however. Still, hearing that reminds me of some things I've read in the past. So you're not the first Grimcat then. There were a couple more before you. So much for not prying. I really hope I can trust you guys on the secret thing. You can. We got you. It was the Grimcat in you that put you on Maxim's trail then. Yeah, I suspected he had something to do with Almada. What? How come? It's not just politics and entertainment that they have influence in, but sports too. There's all kinds of shady rumors floating around about them even now, from them supplying illegal donations to stories of human trafficking. Then I started hearing stories of Maxim traveling around from place to place. It made me start to wonder if that was because he was doing something on behalf of the mafia. You're really sure it isn't, right? Like I said, I can tell you that's not why he's traveling around. But we can't tell you his actual reasons since that's private. True, though he made his mess, now he's gotta clean it up. You don't ease up when it comes to him, do you? He got up to some other dumb stuff in Longport too, but nothing that would cause harm. Morgan's assessment of his potential involvement with Omaya was negative as well. You guys really do look into everyone and everything, huh? I can't believe I screwed up so bad. Things haven't been great lately, so I was just desperate to turn them around. Nina won the Lionel door instead of me. Another rival of mine's been doing super good lately. I've been trying my hardest too, but Mom and Grammy just... Oh, but I loved Golden Blood too, though. It was a little bit raunchy, but the action scenes were so cool. You really think so? But I'm not the one who made it raunchy, just to be clear. That's all the director being a filthy pervert. He has to go for the same sex step angles every single time. I'd believe that more if I hadn't seen what you were as Grimcat. Hell, speaking of, you should try getting him to make a film about Grimcat. There's a role you were born for. Oh no, that I'd pay good money to see. I suspect a lot of people would. Now that you mention it, he'd probably be able to get some hot shots out of that cat suit. No, hell no. Never mention that idea around him ever, or he'd for sure do it. What's a Grimcat? Is it a kitty? I'd watch that. I'm not full yet. Looks like all that running around today finally caught up to her, huh? She's got a bright future up ahead, this one. We're sorry for all the trouble she ended up causing you, Jif. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't think she'll be letting go anytime soon. You want me to look after her for a while? It's been a long day for me too. We can both have ourselves a nice nap. Are you sure? If you really don't mind, that'd be great. Thank you. I doubt she'd sleep for more than an hour or two. If she causes you any fuss or if you need anything, please let us know. Sure, can I have your number then? Gotta split this up. It's not even 10 PM yet, so this might be a good time to head out. Nothing smells off, but it might be worth walking around for a bit just in case. I don't want my assistants picking up on anything, so I think I'll leave them be. I should at least go thank Judith personally and apologize before I head out, though. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails Through Daybreak. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.